If you have a metal hoop and want to warp it vertically, this tutorial is for you. It works with any shape of hoop, even triangles, which I will be using today. Start by wrapping your hoop with yarn. I'm actually using a soft cotton rope. Use glue to start, and then put a drop of glue every inch or so on the metal as you continue to wrap, to keep the wraps in place. Wrapping the metal with a fiber like this provides a texture to help the vertical warp strings hold on and not slide around. For this triangle shape, I drew some quick lines on a piece of paper that are straight and the distance that I want the warp strings to be. Then I'm using the tip of a pen to mark these spots lightly on the wrapped hoop so that I can keep the spaces even exactly where I want them to be. I'm using a thin cotton warp in the same color as the rope so that the edges will blend in. I'm also using a needle. Start on one edge, I'm using the bottom right, and tie a knot where you want the first warp string. Pull the string to the top side, wrap it around the hoop twice, then use the needle to thread the string through the wraps to create a quick knot. Pull tight. Move up along the hoop to the next point where you want a warp string to start. Wrap the string around the hoop twice, and then through the wraps to pull the float into position and knot the end of the warp in place. The rope that is securely glued around the entire metal shape helps the warp strings to bite into where you want them to be and hold on. The key is to pull everything tight. However, depending on how strong your metal shape is, you don't want to pull it so tightly that it pulls the shape out of place. If you think that your metal shape is starting to bend or pull, it will mess with the tension of all of the warp strings that you added before that point. So just pay attention to your tension. Now pull the warp back down to the bottom. Wrap the string around the hoop twice, and then thread the string through the two wraps. Then move up along the hoop to the next point where you want a warp string to start. Wrap the string around twice, and then through the two wraps. Continue this, pulling the warp to the top, wrapping around twice, threading through the two wraps, moving to the next point, and pulling the warp to the bottom, etc. Every once in a while, don't forget to check your tension. When you have done this across and made your way to the other side of the shape, it will be securely warped and ready to weave whatever you want.